you're gonna see something that looks like it's, competing with each other. Well, it is, because in order, I don't even know how to say it, it's to make clear to MPIC, MDOC, that you are not to take 80% of the people's income that are in the pilot program. But hopefully the pilot program will move MDOC, MADCOR to understand and realize that you should never be taking 80% of people's income. If you want them to leave incarceration with savings, to be able to take care of their families, to be able to support themselves, to not recidivate, the only answer for work release is that you allow people to keep a portion of their income. Now, I have talked to formerly incarcerated people, formerly incarcerated family members. I've talked to currently incarcerated people. And they have all told me they don't mind a 10% administrative fee. They don't mind. They know that the program has to be paid for. They know that transportation has to be paid for, and they would rather be out working rather than sitting in a cell all day. Now that's what I've been told. But they don't want 80% of their income to be taken. They don't want to work and then leave prison worse off than when they went in. That is what they do not want. So we will be monitoring that program. Senate Bill 2437, I will encourage everybody to read that bill. Both of those programs are in that bill, so you'll read the good program up top, then you'll read the bad program down at the bottom. So hopefully, when the statistics and the data come out with the work release program, it could be evidence to MDOC, to our state legislators, and to MADCOR that the abusive program is just not necessary. And we will also be providing any support that we can to make sure that the good work release program is successful, because across the country, work release is proven to reduce recidivism, and that's all we really want at the end of the day. So for the county bills, we knew that those bills were not ready, that those programs were not ready to go statewide. What has happened with that is, for one, they wanted to just remove the repealer so that nobody else had to even look at the program ever again. So advocates were able to get 2 years or a repealer on those programs. So in 2 years, the peer committee and the task force will have to look at those programs again. But they are extended to 2 different counties. So now we're gonna have work release programs in Harrison, Rankin, and Lee counties. And we'll be monitoring those as well, and hopefully we can have successful work release. But it's gonna require monitoring, not just from us, but from everybody who's concerned about people being able to get a skill, earn money, and keep some of that money when they get out. Like I said, I am learning from reentry advocates, reentry service providers. So going into this session, I talked to Alicia. She's my download mentor when I think I want to do something. So I talked to Alicia and I was like, let's just get a group together and maybe do, because we thought it was going to be some housing reforms in there too. Unfortunately, it was not. And so what ended up coming out of that was like a small coalition of reentry service providers. And so they're teaching me a lot, and I'm teaching them about the legislative process. So we had a reentry day at the Capitol where Ms. Pauline, Sinetra, and some other groups were able to actually talk to their legislators and other legislators about what they thought about the bills that would impact them. Seeing to the fact that we did not have the omnibus, we had kind of pieced together what things would help and would not help. So we did push for a bill to suspend child support while a person was incarcerated, and that one died. We did support 2437 with amendments, and those amendments were made. So it's all just up to implementation, but 2437 is one of those bills that we do support. We did support Senate Bill 2273, which allows employers to report for a person when they're out on supervised release and they're working, so that they don't have to leave work, or that they, can pay the employer can pay directly to their fines and fees or whatever. So we support that bill, and that one looks like, it's passed, it's good to go. And then there is a recidivism study committee bill, Senate Bill 2600. We're neutral on that one, because of the way that the appointments on those study committees usually go. It's usually the same people, appointed on those committees. Not anywhere have I seen any space for a community-based reentry organization, which are definitely the people who need to be at the table. So I think that's it. Our attempt to